Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing my morning winter skincare routine. I know this has been requested on my channel, so I was like, you know what? Let me just go ahead and do it. It's early in the morning. I already went out and took my doggy out for poo and pee, and I fed him, and now I can go ahead and start my morning. So what I like to do is I like to do a bunch of stuff in the morning. I feel like in the morning is when my skin, my face needs everything done to it, because I'm gonna step outside into the world and come in contact with so many different things. My skin is, at least. So the first thing I like to go ahead and do is I like to go ahead and wash my hands. So right now I'm just using my Bath & Body Works Jumping in Leaves Gentle Foam hand soap. I always like to use this before I start anything on my skin, because I feel like I need to make sure my hands are clean, because I'm going to be using my hands to do everything on my face. And now that we've washed our hands, we can go ahead and start with the skin. So first things first, I'm gonna go ahead and be using my favorite face cleanser. This is Purity Made Simple. It is by Philosophy. It is absolutely my all-time favorite cleanser. I had a hard time finding the right cleanser for me, because you guys know that I do have rosacea. So I need something that's extremely gentle. Another one that I can recommend to you is the First Aid Beauty Face Cleanser. It's really, really good. And especially if you don't want any fragrance or anything, you just want something to clean your face and leave it very clean, then the First Aid Beauty one is going to be fantastic. This one does have a little bit of scent to it, nothing too extreme where you need to worry about it. But if you just want something that has nothing in it, the First Aid Beauty one is the way to go. This has worked really well for me. I have had no issues with that like slight scent in there. So that's a really good thing. And I feel like it really cleans my face. So this one is in the size 24 ounces. I have another one for backup that's a little bit smaller, but I would really recommend getting the 24 ounce, because this will last you so long. I'm pretty sure I bought this in January. It is now December, so it lasted me pretty much a year. So I like to take it and I like to run a little bit of water. And then what I like to do is I kind of like to apply it as if I was applying a moisturizer. And I just kind of go in circular motions. Take it up here. And the reason I like to do this is because I feel like the texture of this product is nice and creamy, but it also is kind of like oily almost, where I feel like if I do this, it really helps take out any leftover makeup. And it is so gentle on my skin, and it leaves it so nice and clean. So it's a perfect way to just start off my day. And you can see how it kind of has that like soapy consistency on my face. So it really gets in there and battles everything out. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and wash my face, and I'm bringing you guys down with me. And I like to use cool water. I don't like to use hot water, because hot water I find causes my rosacea to get more flared up. So I just go in with cool water. It doesn't have to be like freezing cold, but I just feel like it really helps my skin feel hydrated and really fresh, and it doesn't cause so much redness. As you can see, oh wait, no, you can't see. As you can see, it just minimizes that redness, and it just looks so much better. Clean. Okay, so now I'm just gonna go ahead and take my face towel and just pat it. I like to pat it. I don't like to I know some people like to really scrub their face with their towel. I just don't like doing that, because my skin is so sensitive. So if I do too much of that, it's gonna make my cheeks get really red. So the next thing that we're gonna move into is a face mask. So I don't do a face mask every single day for my morning routine. But what I do like to do is on days where I'm going to be filming, and I may be filming a lot, or I may be you know, wanting my skin to look really nice and bright and radiant, I like to go in with a mask, just because the mask really does help make my skin look better. Now, I know some people like to do mask before their cleanser. Some people like to do mask after their cleanser. For me, I've done it either way, and I don't feel like it makes a huge difference, because after we do go in with the mask or the face cleanser, we're gonna go ahead and start off with the rest of the products they're gonna lay on top for the rest of the day. So it's really up to you how you want to do it. I know a lot of people like to do masking at night because that's when their face is rested and ready for the night. So I totally get that. I do have a face mask for nighttime, which I will share on my night skincare routine that I will film hopefully one of these weeks. So this is the Tatcha Violet C Radiance Mask. This one is a pricey product. I actually purchased this during one of the Sephora sales because I knew that I wasn't going to be purchasing a 70-something dollar just because I felt like it. So I was like, you know what? I want this when it's gonna be a nice day that I can save some cash. So this is a really nice brightening mask, like I mentioned, on days where I'm filming or if I'm gonna be going to like a special event or something where I want my skin to look really nice is when I like to pull this baby out. I just go ahead and open it. It's purple, beautiful. It does come with this little spatula and I just love it so much because I feel like it helps you not get your fingers dirty. And it's also really cool because a lot of masks don't come with spatulas, so you have to go ahead and use a brush and it's just like too much work and I'm just like, oh my god. So I really like to go in with this and it's like a soft, smooth, like clay-like consistency. Like it will dry, but it's not gonna dry completely. So I like that because I feel like during the winter time, I don't want something that's gonna be like one of those like really thick clay masks that completely dries your skin. This works for all different types of skin. I'm a huge person for bright skin, especially during this time of the year. I feel like this time of the year is the time where your skin can start to look dull because of the winter weather. Another mask I like to use during the winter months is the Oatmeal Mask by First Aid Beauty. It's a very nice soothing mask, especially if you have like irritation or you just need something hydrating. That's really good. So if you're looking for like a good hydrating mask, I would recommend that one. I have tried masks from the drugstore, like face masks, like ones that you actually have to apply, not like sheet masks. And I feel like everything that I personally tried from the drugstore thus far has too much fragrance in it or like alcohol or something that it just causes my skin to irritate. It's not as gentle as some other products that they would have at like Sephora and stuff. I don't know, maybe I'm trying the wrong thing. If you guys have any recommendations from drugstore products that are good. Actually, you know what? The only one that I've tried that's not that bad is the Magnetic Mask by e.l.f. And another thing that you guys may ask me is what I think about sheet masks. Now, sheet masks, I do have to say, drugstore does have some great ones. You can also find some Sephora ones or like higher end ones that work well. But I do have to say that I feel like sheet masks are more of like a temporary fix. Like I go to sheet masks when I want like something hydrating or when I just want my skin to kind of look pretty for the moment. Like if I'm going to like a party or something and I just want it to like look nice then. But I feel like when I use masks like this that I have to actually put on and take off with water on my skin, I feel like these types of masks actually help longevity. Like they can help your skin look good in the long run as opposed to a sheet mask. I feel like it only helps it look nice for that moment. I do feel like sheet masks are amazing when traveling for like hydration purposes. I know that when I went to Europe, I was constantly using my sheet masks because I was like, I'm not about to let this plane, you know, dry out my skin. So that's when I really was in it with those. I'm gonna go ahead, leave this on for 5 to 10 minutes, then we're gonna come back and take this off and finish off with the rest of our products. Okay, so it's been some time. I went ahead and watched some YouTube videos while I was just chilling on my face. I hung out with my pup. I'm gonna go ahead and wash my face. You can see the mask is on. Like I mentioned, it does have like that clay-like consistency, but it doesn't dry completely clay. There's still like that moisturizing feel, that hydrating feel. And I just love this purple vibe. Like I'm in it. So now that the face mask is off, I'm just gonna go ahead and clean my face with my towel. And I just like to go ahead and just really make sure the face mask is off my face because it can get really in there. So you just want to make sure it's all off. And you can see how good my skin looks right now. Like this radiance and my skin, my texture, it just looks so good. So I always like to do that nice Tatcha Radiance face mask in the morning, especially when I'm going to be filming and I want my skin to look beautiful. It just really evens out my skin and it makes it look stunning. So I'm gonna be going in with my Caudalie Grapewater spray. Now this is supposed to soothe and moisturize and hydrate the skin. So I like to go ahead and first step after I'm done doing everything I need to do is spray this all over my face. Now the reason I like to spray this is because I feel like sometimes after I do my face cleanser and everything, I feel like it really strips out my skin and it makes it feel really squeaky clean. So I like to put kind of some hydration back into it. It does have that aerosol can, so I like it because I feel like it evenly distributes everything all on my face. And this is the grape water one, so it smells like grapes. Very, very sensitive friendly if you do have very sensitive skin. I love Caudalie products. I feel like they work so well on my skin. Now there are some misses for me. I think it's the Beauty Elixir. That one is no good for my skin. It's a little too intense. I think it's because of the fact that it has a lot of fragrance in there. You can see that it kind of gives my face this wet looking look. So I like to leave that on for probably a few minutes. While I leave this on, I like to go ahead and pick out my outfit for the day. I like to go ahead and finish watching a YouTube video or just kind of do something where I let this really soak into my skin before I move on to the next product in my face. I also like to keep my hair up in a little ponytail because I like to keep my hair out of my face. If my hair is down, it's gonna be all up in my face and ain't nobody got time for that. So now we're gonna move on to the next one, which is my Caudalie Lotion Toner. This is a really good moisturizing toner. I was looking for a nice toner for a long time because my skin is so sensitive, like I mentioned, it's hard for me to wanna try more things. So I really tread lightly with products, but like I mentioned, going to Sephora is so nice because they are just so friendly. The cool thing about Sephora, even when I work there, everybody's assigned to certain areas. So some people are gonna be working in the skincare, some people are gonna be working in the makeup area, some people are gonna be working in the fragrance area. Usually they're pretty experienced in those fields. They have the knowledge and experience, and they have instructors that come in and kind of teach them about the products. So they really know what they're talking about and they know how to guide you through the products. So when I went in there, I asked about toner recommendations for sensitive skin, for somebody that needs that hydration, that needs that moisture, but still wants something that's going to not irritate them. So they quickly led me to this one. This one is also from the Grape line. So I knew that it probably would work for me. I got this after I got the Caudalie Grapewater because it is from the same line. There are different lines in the Caudalie section. They have, I think their Grape line, and they have something else, Vino Perfecto or something like that. So they have different situations for different reasons. So I'm staying within this category of the Grape one because I know that it's worked for me. So I wouldn't branch out to other things because I don't know how it works. I did try another one of their toners and it legit was burning me. So it was really nice that I was able to find a toner that works for me. This one does have 6.7 ounces as well. I like it because it has this pump. You can go ahead and use a little cotton round to put it on. But what I like to use, because of the way that it's presented to me, I like to just put it in my hand like this. And then just kind of, as if I was putting on lotion, you can see that it's wet. I like to just start to apply it all over my skin. Now I do have to say that my skin type is oily, but with my rosacea, my cheeks get dry from time to time. So I always like to have that hydration. Even somebody that does have oily skin should look for products that are hydrating, because a lot of times what happens is what causes more oil production is because your skin is dehydrated. So I like to do this every single day because it makes a difference. So I always like to apply this after I do my spray, and then everything else goes on top. And I like the fact that it has that sticky consistency because it allows everything else skincare wise that I apply on top of my skin to lay very nicely and stick on there. It's almost like you're building layers to your face so that when you do go ahead and apply makeup, it's not like your bare skin all the way through. So once I apply my toner, I go in with my serum. So this is my Ole Henriksen Truth Serum. This is collagen boosted with True C complex, and it's thebomb.com. This vitamin C is really good for anti-aging. This is really good for brightening my skin. I noticed a tremendous difference when I started using this serum for brightening because I feel like it evened out my skin and it made it look so much brighter and alive. So I started off with the smaller one, which I think is like 40 something dollars. I think it's just 1 ounce. This one is 1.7 ounces and this is like $70, which I think is kind of like a ripoff because I mean, I could understand if it was like 2 ounces, like I could understand that, but it's 1.7 ounces and the other one's 1 ounce in it. I don't know, maybe I'm just crazy. But skincare is expensive, especially like good skincare is expensive, but it's worth it. So this is what I like to use for my serum. There's nothing that tops this, and I didn't use serum originally because I was scared to try different things. Luckily this was the first one that I've tried and it just made my life completely amazing. So I use this every morning on my skin. I don't use this at night. At night I like to do a more simpler skincare routine, but this for the morning has done wonders. So what I like to do is I just go in and use 1 pump. I legit use that much. I don't like to go in with a lot of it because first things first, it's expensive. And second of all, it goes fast. You can see I've gone through it pretty quickly. But the cool thing about this serum is that it is sticky when you first apply it, but once it sets into the skin like the toner, it just starts to become pretty nice and even and it doesn't feel as sticky. I feel like a lot of serums tend to be sticky and I feel like the reason is because it allows the next thing to go on very smoothly. So I'm gonna put this to the side now that we've applied our serum. My skin feels so soft, guys. Like, I don't know if you can tell, like there is my texture, which that's just my type of skin, but you can see that it just looks pretty evened out and the redness is pretty much to a minimum. So that's always a good thing. So now I wanna go in with my Benefit eye cream. This is called, it's Potent. I love this eye cream. I only have a little bit left. So once I'm done this, I am gonna try the banana cream. But I like this a lot because it does a really good job of depuffing my eyes, hydrating them. I feel like in the winter time, my eyes tend to be really dry, my under eyes. And because you guys know that I do like to bake my under eyes when I do my makeup, that can also cause them to get a little bit on the dry side because you are putting that powder over your concealer. So what I recommend if you have my skin type, or even if you have dry skin, this is a really good hydrating eye cream. And I just use my ring finger. That finger has the lightest touch. So it's really good for going in there and not causing too much pressure on this part of the skin. This part of the skin is the thinnest layer on the face. So you always want to be very, very gentle with it. The reason I started using this was because, of course, I am 22 years old, so I'm still on the young side, but I wanted to start off with an eye cream and an eye cream routine that I knew that I would stick to, and something that would be easy for me to use. Because I've never been an eye cream girl prior to this, because I've been kind of younger and I really didn't care about eye creams and skincare as much as I do now. I feel like it helped me prep so that when I hit like 25, 26, I can start to change up my eye creams and use something a little bit more powerful for anti-aging, anti-wrinkles. But right now I just kind of want to get in the routine of using an eye cream and knowing that it's important for my under eyes. Oh, and another product I want to mention that I actually do enjoy using, but I more so use it when I'm applying, like before I apply makeup, is, I mean, this we're using it before we apply makeup, but like before, like right before we apply makeup is the First Aid Beauty Kona Stick. I did mention that before. It's a really good under eye primer, like kind of like a base before you apply all your under eye makeup. So I do like that one because I feel like it just rehydrates everything, especially during the winter time. I would recommend it. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to our sunscreen. So I love using sunscreen, especially because I have problematic skin. I'm more prone to, you know, developing skin issues through the sun because of my rosacea. My rosacea causes my skin to be more sensitive and a little bit more fragile than somebody that wouldn't have rosacea. So when I went to the dermatologist, I did talk to her and let her know that a lot of sunscreens that I was trying weren't working. I tried Drunk Elephant. It really was hurting my skin. So she recommended something from the drugstore, something that you can easily get. This is Cera Ve Facial Moisturizing Lotion with sunscreen of 30. Now, I don't use this as my overall moisturizer. I like to use another product, which is my last product that I'm gonna talk about today. But I love this because I feel like it gives me the right amount of sunscreen. Sunscreen is very important, especially if you don't want to age. I'm telling you, the people that don't age are the people that wear sunscreen. I don't like to use a lot of sunscreen because I feel like sometimes sunscreen can give me a white cast. So I only like to use a thin layer of it and it covers just the way that it's supposed to cover. I just like to make sure that I really go in and blend because sometimes it kind of gives me like little white lines. So I really make sure and blend it all out. And I also try to keep it away from my eyes because if they're too close to my eyes, sometimes I've noticed that, I don't know if it's like the fumes of the sunscreen, like the scent and stuff, or sometimes it can start to get in my eyes and really cause irritation in my eyes or get in my contacts and make them blur out. Now we're gonna be moving on to the last product, which is one of my all-time favorite products ever. You guys see me consistently mention this on my stories on Instagram and Snapchat. This is, as you can see, it's pretty effed up, but this is my First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream. This is the 12-ounce jar. I did purchase this last year during the Black Friday sale at Sephora. I think it was on sale for $15. You can still find this on sale for really good prices at Ulta and Sephora. I think at Ulta right now they have it for $18. You get this big tub, and they also have different scents. So if you guys don't have sensitive skin like I do and you can like tolerate scents and you like scents, they do have nice different scents. This one is just the plain one. And I just love it so much because it does such a good job of hydrating my sensitive skin, not making it irritate, and just keeping it moisturized the entire day. This is one of the few products that when I was going through some really hard times with my rosacea, it didn't cause irritations. It didn't make it burn. It didn't make it feel some type of way. There was times where my skin was so dry, like my cheeks were so dry, like almost eczema-like, and they just burned when I put anything on it. And this guy was there for me. So I just like to pat it in and really, okay. The last product that I like to put onto my face, well, my lips, is my GlamGlow Pout Mud Wet Lip Balm Treatment. This is very similar to Vaseline, I'm not gonna lie, but I feel like this lasts way longer. This does retail for $19 at Sephora. It is a little pricey. They also have tinted ones in case you want it to be a more tinted look, but this one is just a clear one. And apply it all over our lips. And we're good to go. You guys often ask me what I'm wearing during my foundation reviews, like what lip balm, what lip gloss. It's always this. It's the Pout Mud GlamGlow Lip Balm. It is so good, especially for these winter months when your lips get really chapped. My lips have been getting very chapped, and that usually doesn't happen. I don't know what it is. I drink a lot of water. I do everything I'm supposed to do, and all of a sudden my lips are getting really chapped. So I don't know what's going on, but this has been my lifesaver, and I am going to pick up another one up today at Sephora because that's how good it is. Usually when I love something so much, you know I love it so much because I will spend the money and I won't even think about it. So this is one of those that I will spend the money and not even think about it because it's so good. And it just like makes my lips stay hydrated and moisturized. Like I legit have this on all day long and it doesn't go anywhere. So I would really recommend trying this out if you're on the hunt for a really good lip balm that you can use through the day, especially during these months where it's really cold out and your lips just feel really not the best. This completes my morning winter skincare routine. These are the products that I've been obsessed with, honestly, for a while now. I probably will tweak my products a little bit when the spring and summer comes. And if I do, I'm gonna go ahead and film a video for you guys. But if I don't, then perhaps not. But I'll keep you guys updated. Now, these are products that are a long time coming, so this isn't something that I just whipped out of my ass for you guys today. Like you guys can see that I've been using these products a lot because some of them are like almost empty. So that is all for today. I really hope that you guys enjoyed my morning skincare routine. I am filming this alone and I don't have the best lighting in here and I'm still trying to get used to filming outside of my filming room. So if you guys would just give me some love, that would be amazing. I really hope that you guys learned a thing or two about my favorite skincare products. Down below, I want you to let me know what your favorite skincare products are because I definitely would love to research on some of them, try them out, get samples, do all that fun stuff. So Let me know down below in the comment section what your favorite skincare products are, and if you have any of the same favorites, let me know as well. If you did enjoy watching this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Lets me know to continue doing these types of videos. And if you also want to see more, it helps me know that you want to see more type of skincare videos. And if you're new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe. I would love for you to become a member of family here on YouTube, because I wouldn't want you guys to miss my videos for the world. And that being said, I'll be seeing you guys very, very soon for a brand new video. Bye guys.